Now let us see the calculation of standard deviation for ungrouped data. Okay, so in this topic we are going to find out the standard deviation. Now we are going to see if the given data is ungrouped data, means what are the methods we have to use for find outing the standard deviation. Okay, so any method in the test, any method, which method is easy to do, that method you can use it. Okay, so the first one, direct method. If they given the ungrouped data means individually if they given the values, means the data has been not placed in any categories without frequency distribution. Okay, so that is ungrouped data. So if the given data is ungrouped data, mean for find outing the standard deviation, these are the methods. The first method, direct method. Each method different formulas. Okay, so direct method. So you know that standard deviation denoted by sigma. So sigma is equal to root of summation xi square divided by n minus summation xi divided by n the whole square. So this is the direct method. Okay, so xi means already I said one data if they given mean all the observation generally we denoted as xi. Summation xi means add it all the observation, that is the summation xi. So like that only we have to find out this one. Okay, so that is direct method. So you know that the sigma is equal to root of summation xi square divided by n minus summation x by n the whole square. From this one, variance if you want to find out means how will you find out? So variance means sigma square. Make the square for both sides. Okay, sigma is square is equal to, here if you make the square mean the square root it will cancel. So then what it will come? Summation xi square divided by n minus summation x by n the whole square. Okay, so this is standard deviation, this is variance. If they given the standard deviation means easily you can identify the variance. Variance if they given means we can find out the standard deviation. Okay, square root of this variance only, that is standard deviation. Square root of this variance only, that is the standard deviation. Okay, so sigma square means root it will not come. Okay, so summation xi square divided by n minus summation x by n the whole square. So the next method, that is mean method. Mean method, what is the formula? Sigma is equal to square root of summation dA. dA means what is it? This one for mean method, dA means xi minus x bar. Xi means you know that what is it? Xi means all the observation generally we denoted as xi. So x1, x2, x3 like that. Okay, minus x bar means you know that mean how will you find out? Okay, so dA means xi minus x bar. If you subtract with this one only, that is dA. Okay, so after make the dA square, summation dA square means add it all the dA square value, that is the summation dA square. N means here what is it? Here also n means what is it? Number of observation, that is the n value. Okay, so for the mean method here this is the standard deviation. Variance means what is it? Sigma square. Make the square. Okay, sigma square is equal to summation dA square. Square root it will not come. Summation dA square divided by n. So that is the variance. Okay, so the next one, assumed mean method. So assumed mean method means sigma is equal to square root of summation dA square divided by n minus summation dA by n the whole square. Here in the mean method, dA means what is it? Xi minus x bar, different thing. Okay, here in this assumed mean method, dA is equal to xi minus a. Okay, for the assumed mean method, dA value is different. dA is equal to xi minus a. Xi means each observation. Okay, so that is xi minus a means what is it? We will assume one near the mean we will assume one value. Okay, so that is assumed mean. So from that value only we have to subtract, that is the dA value. Summation dA square mean add it all the values, that is the summation. N means number of observation. Okay, so this is the standard deviation. Variance means how will we find out? Square. Make the square. Okay, sigma square is equal to this square root, it will cancel. So summation dA square divided by n minus summation dA by n the whole square, that is the variance. Okay, so the next one, fourth one, step deviation method. So that is step deviation method means sigma is equal to c into square root of sigma summations dA square divided by n minus summation dA by n the whole square. C mean width of the class interval only. Okay, so C means how will you find out? We will see later. C into here dA value means dA is equal to xi minus a divided by c. So a means assumed value. Okay, already we have seen for the mean method dA value is different. So dA is equal to xi minus x bar, that is for mean method. Assumed mean method dA value what is it? Xi minus a. Okay, for the step deviation method dA value what is it? Xi minus a divided by c. Okay, so this is the DI value for step deviation method. Okay, see, these are the methods for find outing the standard deviation when they given the ungrouped data. So if they given the ungrouped data, mean these are the methods we have to use for the test. Any method you can use it to find out this answer. Okay, so thank you. See the calculation of standard deviation for group data. So already we have learned the calculation of standard deviation if the given data is ungrouped data. So can you remember what are the methods we have to use for find outing the standard deviation if the given data is ungrouped data? So can you remember what are the methods? That is direct method, mean method, assumed mean method, and step deviation methods. So these are the 4 methods we have to use for find outing the standard deviation if the given data is ungrouped data. Now we are going to see the group data. If the given data is group data, then what are the methods we have to use for find outing the standard deviation? Okay, so now here the first method, that is mean method. So already we know that ungrouped data, group data, how will you identify? So when the data has been placed in any categories with the frequency distribution, that is the group data. So without when the data does not been placed in any category, that is ungrouped data, individual values. Okay, so here with the frequency distribution, the data has been placed in any categories, that is the group data. So then the first method, so for find outing the standard deviation if the given data is group data, the first method, that is mean method. So here 3 methods they have given. So any method you can use it and find out the standard deviation if the given data is group data. The first method, that is mean method. Here the direct method we don't have. Okay, so for ungrouped data only the direct method we will use. Here the direct method we will not use. The mean method, assumed mean method, and step deviation methods. The formula also different. Okay, so standard deviation sigma is equal to square root of summation fi di square divided by n. N means you know that is number of observations. DI means for mean method DI value xi minus x bar. X bar means we know that mean. Okay, so already mean for ungrouped data, how will you find out sum of all the observation divided by number of observation? But here not like that. Here also some methods we have seen for find outing the mean. If the data is group data, means what are the methods? There also we have seen direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method for find outing the mean also. Okay, because that is the group data. So here the DI value xi minus x bar, and n means nothing but summation fi. Fi means what is it? Frequency. For example, 3 occurs how many times? So this is xi value, xi or x value. Okay, so f means 3 how many times occurs, so that is the frequency. So how many totally, if you add it, means that is the summation fi. So that is the n value. N means nothing but add it all the fi value, that frequency value, that is the n value. Okay, so DI means xi minus x bar. In the mean method, DI value, that is xi minus x bar. Summation fi DI square means summation of this full thing only you need to find out. So xi value you know that. So then after DI value, how will you find out xi minus x bar? First you have to find out the x bar value, then only you have to subtract each value with the mean. Okay, so the next DI value will get. Fi value means then how many times, because that's a group data, means frequency they will give. Okay, so 3 how many times occurs, that is the fi value. Okay, so then fi value you know that, DI value you know that. DI square, how will you find out? DI square means making the square of all the DI values, that is the DI square. The next one, fi into DI square. Fi value with the DI square value, if you multiply, means you will get all the one data fi into DI square. If you multiply, means you will get, then add it all the fi DI square value, that is the summation. Okay, so while you are doing the sum you will understand. So the next one, so the next method, assumed mean method. So this is the formula, sigma is equal to square root of summation fi di square divided by n minus summation fi di divided by n the whole square. So this is the assumed mean method. Okay, so here di value, the mean method di value xi minus x bar. Here the assumed mean, assumed value, how will you find out? You know that a value, assumed value. Okay, so di means here what is it? Xi minus a means one assumed value. Near the mean we will assume one value, that is the a value. So di here what is it? So each value subtract with the assumed value, that is the di value. So n means nothing but frequency. What are the values they have given? Add it all the one, that is the n value. Okay, so number of observation, because that they will give in the frequency distribution. So straightly you cannot identify how much the number of observations. So add it all the frequency value. So how many times it occurs, that I add it all the one, that is the n value. Okay, so fi dA here, what is it assumed mean method? dA value is xi minus a. So same thing here, what you have what you have done, the same thing here also you have to do it. Okay, so the next step deviation method, sigma is equal to c. C means nothing but width of the class interval. Okay, so while doing the sum we will understand. So width of the class interval, a means you know that near the mean assumed value. Okay, so that is near assumed value. Here dA value is, what is it? xi minus a by c. Xi means all each observations, minus a means assumed value, c means width of the class interval. Okay, so these are the methods we have to use for find outing the standard deviation if the given data is group data. Okay, so in this group data, direct method we will not use. Okay, so mean method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method. So different formulas you have to study and keep it, then only you can apply here. Okay, so thank you.